Hey, Albert here. This video is how to scrub. This is a part of a masterclass inside of the Moto Academy app. So if you want to see the rest of this masterclass on how to scrub, go over to club.themotoacademy.com, subscribe to watch the rest of this series. Enjoy. The setup and body position for scrubbing is arguably the most important thing. So I'm going to take you right from the beginning. We should be in a vertical accelerating attack position. So what that's going to look like is extended legs with the head all the way forward. Essentially, this is a hip hinge. We have our heels dropped just a tad, keeping our knees behind the foot pegs, and we're doing our best to just simply hinge at the hips, keeping our head as far forward as possible. What we want to avoid here is riding flat-footed and allowing our knees to drive too far forward. Yes, there's exceptions to this rule. If the jump face is really, really short and steep, there are some times where you can allow the knees to come forward, but for the most part, let's get in the habit of keeping the knees all the way back, and I call this the vertical acceleration attack position. On the approach, that's where we want to be. Big thing with scrubbing is making sure that we have more speed than what you think is necessary. The idea of scrubbing is to hit the jump faster than you would normally and be able to go the same distance or even less distance in the air. So although this might sound obvious, you have to go faster than you normally would. We want to make sure that when we come off the jump face, we are off of the throttle, not on the throttle, which all of this relies on getting that speed ahead of time, carrying our momentum into the jump face so that we can allow ourselves to come off the throttle as we get a little bit further up the jump face. Oh hey, quick break from this video. We're giving away a trip. We're flying somebody in from anywhere in the world. All you have to do to win this all expense paid trip is go to club.themotoacademy.com, subscribe to the Moto Academy app, and we're picking a winner on September 15th. These things have been awesome. We've flown people in from everywhere. Don't miss out. You get a chance to train with Moto Academy team. And if you live international, don't worry. We pick people from literally anywhere in the world. Club.themotoacademy.com. Subscribe before September 15th. See you guys in there. Learning the movement vertically is super important because essentially when we learn to scrub horizontally and let the bike go sideways, it is the same exact movement. We are vertical acceleration attack position as our front tire begins to crest the takeoff. That's when we're going to allow that bike to come all the way up to us. Again, keeping our knees as far back as we can, dropping our chest to the handlebars, and allowing our butt to drop as if we're doing a deadlift at the gym. Straight shin, knee on top of the foot peg, just simply dropping your butt and dropping your chest at the same time, allowing your hips and your knees to do the quick movement to the right or to the left to initiate the scrub. Riding in a taller gear is always a good habit to get into. While scrubbing, you don't want the bike to be bound up, revving it in a taller gear. If you do that, it is actually going to react a little bit more. So if you go to scrub and you're screaming in a second or third gear, it is very likely that that bike will react and want to actually bounce back the opposite direction. So give it the freedom to where when you do let off the throttle going up the jump face, we're not creating that engine brake and binding that bike up. You want it to be able to freewheel a little bit through that jump face.